Hello everyone, welcome back to another Umamusume video. If you can't tell, or if you can tell, these Champions Meet Group B Round 2 recordings are pre-recorded. And for the special reason of, well, since it was the end of the month, I wanted to get the end of the month video up and going, but on top of that I wanted to do something for April Fools. And then I looked at my Legends race that I recorded for, you know, the Legends races that just occurred with Agnes Tachyon, Narita Bryan, and I believe the last one was... I'm trying to remember. I think Narita Taishin was the last one. But now, you know, there's only one Umamusume that I technically used for that Champions League, because basically my original plan for the Legends League video, they were just going to show off the trainees I would run in the upcoming Champions League, and well, it did not go my way at the end, because the only one that would survive is actually Ogre Cap. And the last two editions would actually be Gold Ship and Fuji Keseki. And Fuji Keseki, you may be wondering, why is Fuji Keseki here? It's a long story. But Fuji Keseki, as you know, is not built to run on long distances. But for the past couple days, I have just been last minute farming Fuji Keseki to see if I can pull out an S rank to run for the Champions Meet. For the mere fact that the Umamusume Japanese April Fools for this year was actually Midori no Mikabo, or Mikabo. And the thing about Mikabo no Midori, or whichever one, because I keep on switching it, is that it's a horse racing manga, in the fact that it is quite literally about a real racehorse that is kind of already in Umamusume with Tomo Cross. But why would Fuji Keseki be here? Well, the main rival to Mikabo in the manga is a horse named Cascade. And Cascade happened to be taken from the likeness of Fuji Keseki, and how dark black he is, how intimidating he is, and how long his hair really was, I guess. But of course Cascade came first, and Fuji Keseki came way later. Mikabo is an old manga, for the fact that not even the full manga is really fully translated out there. But I found some ways to at least watch it on... I watched the anime with no subtitles. I've read some manga chapters that were translated to get a good grasp on it a while ago. I'm pretty sure there's a new translation going around, but back in the day, Midori no Mikabo did not have a proper translation to it, and it still doesn't, to be fair. For the mere fact of that, I decided to run Fuji Keseki. Mostly because I saw Mikabo in the limelight, I suppose. It's its 30th anniversary, I'm pretty sure. And even though that the Umamusume thing was a April Fool's joke, it was still nice to see him, you know, in the modern day. But my favorite character from that manga, well, of course I like Mikabo, but my favorite overall is still Cascade, and I guess I could just point that to the fact that I think Cascade is one of the coolest looking manga horses I've ever seen. And it's actually to scale because he's just an actual ass horse, instead of, you know, a half horse, half girl, or half horse, half man, or a centaur, or whatever, any half human, half horse breed you can make out there. And this guy's just like an actual horse, and I thought that was very cool, and I thought his hair was very cool, and when I saw him Ori Collection, that's the entire reason I actually started to look up Mikabo. Ori Collection was a old gacha back in the day that is sadly defunct, but they would have a lot of Shonen Jump manga panels basically duke it out with each other. Like, you could have Super Saiyan Goku, there was Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, they had people from Death Note, you had like Yagami. They had some new up-and-coming mangas that were out as well with, you know, My Hero Academia. They had Tanjiro from Demon Slayer in its infancy, and I thought that was pretty crazy, because that was the first place I've actually seen Tanjiro before he became very big. But if you notice that basically myself is showing off some of the horses that I'm running against. And while I could just talk about what's happening in the race, I prefer to just more talk about what's been going on and why this isn't a live recording for Champions League. And I'll get to it at the end. It's really a short explanation of the fact. But yeah, that's what's been happening. Fuji Keseki, Cascade, Midori no Mikado, Hamamo Cross. And the funny thing is, Midori no Mikado's mother in the manga is actually not Hamamo Cross's, I'm pretty sure, original mother. It's actually Maruzensky's, Maruzensky who's his mother, and it's that world's Maruzensky. They kind of have the same pedigree, and they have the same reason for why they did not take place within the triple, you know, the triple tiara, because I'm pretty sure they were running the triple tiara. It's because she was a foreign horse. They didn't make him run, and Maruzensky did not participate in the triple crown because he was an outsider horse. That didn't change till Augury Cap. But yeah, in Midori no Mikado, because this is just turning into a Midori no Mikado video, they mention a lot of Umamusumes you'd be very familiar with. One of the long-standing jokes when Midori no Mikado was born was specifically is like, oh, how did this happen? We had him breed with another black-maned horse. Why did he come out with a white or gray coat? And I was like, well, maybe it was just a gene disorder to make him white, and he could be like the other great colts, like Biwa Hayahade, Augury Cap, and Majiro McQueen. They were mentioning all the gray horses that were very big back in the day. You know, not the gray horses that would later become infamous, but it was very funny to really read through it back in the day and not know a single monochrome of thing about Umamusume. Regardless, playing Japanese back then as well with me when I started with Umamusume. Very funny, very funny. So the only, in Group A, not Group A, in round one, I actually got 2 wins. And the funny thing about this recording is that it's showing that I've basically just only got 2 wins, but I can pretty assuredly say, after the recording of this video, Gold Ship decided to win 4 straight races in a row, and she's not doing her best of showing how good my Gold Ship technically is, and my Augury Cap is, you know, pretty good, okay, but very fun, very fun, indeed. Yeah, Midori no Mikado, love the series. I suppose if you have the time to check it out, you should look up some of the pages of the manga. Like I said, it's getting a new translation going around, and it's not a very frequent upload, to keep that in mind. It is in no way it is reliable to get your daily consumption of a manga. But it is a start, and maybe you'd be like, whoa, this is cool. And then you can maybe support the translator to try and get more chapters out of them, I suppose. But yeah. that's how Group B Round 2 went. I got 2 wins and 3 losses on this video. But I can tell you my win rate with Gold Ship did go up exponentially after this video. That's the Tokai Teo that I ran all speed on for April Fools, and TM Opera O was one of the original ones I was running with, and I just did not use TM Opera O. Very funny, very funny. Overall, I think I'm doing pretty well. I thought for the Champions Meet I was going to do that great at all. And we're going to put up a little picture now that the recording has stopped. And I'm going to say my goodbye. Thank you for watching if you decided to tune in for this late Group B Round 2 Champions Meet video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. Of course, if you want to subscribe and stay for some more news, which is what I normally go over, be sure to hit the subscribe button still, and the like button, because the like button, lets me know that people like to watch other stuff other than me. Mine, basically, straightforward, tell you what this horse or what the support guard does. And, well, I'll see you in the finale. Goodbye, everyone.